Now I'll be honest, I'm a recent convert to the DOXA brand. I wouldn't go so far to say I disliked them, but I hadn't had much exposure to their history, design ethos, or impressive capabilities. My conversion began with a sub 300 Carbon, but I think DOXA's nailed it with a sub 300 Beta Caribbean. So what is so special about this new DOXA 300, and is it worth adding to your watch collection? Since I first laid my hands on the DOXA 300 Carbon, I've also had the privilege of handling a friend's 1960s vintage 300 and a limited edition Clive Cussler model when I visited a shop in the UK. Long-term fans of DOXA would be glad to hear that my perspective of this brand, who had such an impact on the formative years of dive watches, has changed completely. I now fully appreciate the unique design of the 300 series. The thing that caught my attention about the watch we have here today is that DOXA were bold enough to deploy the Beta label, which essentially invites people like me to judge accordingly. In using the second letter of the Greek alphabet, DOXA are implying that this model is synonymous with technical improvement, new design, something better than we've seen before in the 300 series. But is it? What I will say is that the sub 300 Beta is striking and the name Caribbean fits the watch perfectly. Visually, it has all the design elements you'd expect from a 300 series, including a professional helium escape valve. Contained in a slightly redesigned 42.5mm diameter case with a notably reduced height of 11.95mm, the proportions are near perfect for my wrist. Black ceramic is on display via the bezel and the screw-down crown, giving an already high-end watch range a genuinely premium feel. As the name Caribbean suggests, the dial will remind you of any tropical ocean you've been lucky enough to swim in. Enhancing the aquatic feel are wave patterns and a sunburst effect that perfectly mimics how light dances across water. Now, I don't want to get too poetic here, but the dial is extremely evocative. From the professional decompression dive markings on the bezel to highlights on the dial and the super bold minute hand, orange accents play across the entire watch, and an orange fish decorates the crown, which secures deeply into the case. In terms of straps, there are superior quality options available. The white FKM rubber strap is a striking choice, if you can keep it clean. If you'd like to play it safe, the blue rubber complements the Caribbean dial perfectly, or there is a dual finish beads of rice bracelet for dressier occasions. If those don't sound like your thing, or if you simply find yourself needing a replacement for the white rubber strap, we have lots of replacement straps over on WatchGecko.com. With leather, nylon, rubber and more, there's absolutely something for everyone. To me at least, the Beta Caribbean is a welcome divergence from DOXA and, in my humble opinion, probably the best looking 300 they've produced so far. The spec might not be worlds apart from other DOXA dive models, but they're right when they say it's beyond conventional. The use of ceramic is unique, as is the colour and the design, along with the reduced size of the Beta model. All of these elements elevate the 300 range beyond its status as a famous tool watch. Whether you dive or not, the Beta is a tool watch that will look at home on your wrist for daily wear or on a Caribbean adventure. It is an excellent contender to rival the more expensive Breitling SuperOcean or Omega SeaMaster. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to the WatchGecko channel and check out our video on the latest Omega SeaMaster 300 where we analyse whether it's a serious dive watch or is it becoming a fashion accessory. We think you just might like it.